do you see any changes to the Leafs farm system coming this offseason and the way things are done there?
I have to be very upfront. I don't know. I don't have any window into what's gone on there. It's been a weird time. I think we can acknowledge, like, Greg North, the head coach that supplanted Sheldon Keefe, like, gets parachuted in midseason, has a pandemic. They don't come back because they didn't come back to the bubble, right? So they were off from March until February, I think, almost a full year.
Yeah.
Then they play only like 4 teams all season. They get COVID. Like, the Leafs don't really have any prospects either. Like, they have prospects, but the pipeline has been whittled down a little bit. A lot of guys
there till the end.
Right. Like, I think that there's a lot of factors that, but I haven't heard, and I really don't know if they would consider changes there. I do think that, though, one fallout from all this is going to be a recognition that they need to try to load up that pipeline one way or another. I think that there's some opportunity this year. With this being such a weird draft, obviously the Leafs traded a lot of their picks, but I think there'll be more free agents that could be signed that aren't drafted. I think you'll see the Leafs. They got a lot of contract slots. I think they're going to be aggressive in trying to unearth some talent, and the farm team will continue to be important because, the cap situation is what it is. You need to graduate some players. Like, is Joey Anderson going to play for the Leafs next year? Is Nick Robertson going to play for the Leafs next year? Maybe even Timothy Liljegren.
Yep.
Some of these guys at some point have to break through because they need someone making $100 million on playing meaningful minutes.
So let's put a bow on the trade deadline. Just say bet. I would like you to bet whether these guys will be back. Okay. Antti Suomela. Might as well start there. Back, not back.
Well, I couldn't pick him out of a police lineup, so I'm going to say not back.
Probably not good. Stefan Nason, was he just a necessity to get that deal done?
Yeah, it was a money thing from San Jose. I mean, he played a game for the Leafs, but he's not back.
Dave Riddick.
Possibly. I don't. I think it depends how things go. I imagine that trade, though, is made with the idea, hey, we get to learn more about him. We get to see him. Maybe he's back.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, my wife's putting something in the microwave.
Oh, listen, I get it.
It's a burrito. She's heating up a burrito.
Oh, nice. What kind?
It's from a little spot on King West, downtown Toronto, called Wilbur.
Oh, Wilbur's amazing.
Wilbur.
I love Wilbur.
Do you know what the fundamental difference between my wife and I is we can go there and there's no chance I'm having any left over. But she's disciplined enough to cut it in half, eat one half that night, and eat the next half the next day. Like, no chance.
No way.
You need to do a background check on her. That's not okay. That's not okay.
The trick is you eat it before she can get to it, so then she learns her lesson.
Wow, I wouldn't do that. This is a small apartment.
Oh, fair enough.
There'd be consequences if I ate that burrito. She just said divorce.
Abruptly getting back, Ben Hutton.
Maybe. The Leafs had interest in him when he went to Anaheim originally, or LA, sorry, the previous year. And, we know we didn't get to see him play much, just a handful of games, but I could see him being a depth piece next season.
Leaf killer Riley Nash.
Doubtful. And Nick
Foligno.
Doubtful. I think he's going back to Columbus. But I have wondered, like, this didn't go well, right? And I wonder if they both look at it and go like, hey, maybe there's a way forward out of this, like maybe he gives it another year here. Because as much as he's a fixture in Columbus, and it's pretty clear that there's like a retool going on there. Maybe because this was so unsatisfying, because he was unhealthy, maybe he signs a 1-year contract to give it another go as a Leaf. Not impossible.
I would like that.
That'd be cool.
I would happily welcome him back. He looked fine when he was healthy. He really did.
Chris,
I think the question will be price, right? Like, is he willing to? Yeah. I think his previous contract was $5.5 million. I think it's fair to assume he's going down from that. But how far down? Does he want to help them? Does he want to be a value guy? I mean, I'm not saying league minimum, but maybe he signs for $2 million instead of $3 million or something like that. I mean, I don't know what his priorities are, but the fact this didn't go well, you got to think it's at least a possibility.
Chris, I got to ask you. What's the
Bring
good?
it.
Give me the good news. We got to end on a positive note here, and we got 3-4 minutes left. So what is the good news if you're a Toronto Maple Leafs fan from CJ?
Well, the sun came up on Tuesday.
Barely.
Yeah.
You could see it through the smoke from all the fires around town.
Yep.
Look, there's no good spin to be put on that. Like the good news is the team demonstrably got better this year for 4 months or whatever. Like the full season, regular season, there's no doubt that this was a better version of the Maple Leafs. And I can't find any positive spin on collapsing away a 3-1 series under those conditions. Like, this is insane. So this is the one season probably in our lifetime where you're only going to play your own division. They play their own division and are markedly better than every team they played all year long. They only have to beat 2 of those teams to get to the third round, and they lose in round 1 after building a 3-1 lead. Like, you can't even invent those circumstances. So I'm not going to try to lie to anyone and put a good spin on it. I think the good news, honestly, is that the core of this team is still young. Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner are both going to be awesome next season. Still, like they're not at the point where I'm worried about their age bringing out a huge decline in their performance offensively. William Nylander had a good playoffs, which is a low-key positive thing that happened out of this. And I believe that the people that run this team are really smart people. So I know that that's unsatisfying. Like, everyone wants blood out of this. I think it's too soon. Let's face it. They get one more year, right?
Yeah. Everybody.
Okay. They do this again. They don't make it out of the first round next year. One of the core 4 is gone.
Yeah. And maybe Kyle Dubas, maybe Sheldon Keefe, like, I don't, we have to see how it happens, but like, there's big change. There's at least one major significant monster change if they don't get out of the first round next year.
There it is.
You know what? We did get something out of this season, CJ. This t-shirt.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
They didn't win it though.
They're not North Division champions.
No.
They're not. I think.
Where did you get that?
Some company sent it to me, and I don't want to say who because I want to light it on fire, but I'm not going to do that. I tell you what, I have another shirt that I'm not allowed.
I'm going to get a screen grab of that.
By the way, if anybody wants to know, it says 2021 North Division champs, Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oof. This, I have another forbidden shirt from a team it's a championship shirt from a team that did not win a championship.
Oh yeah? Like, what happened?
They lost. They weren't supposed to lose, and they lost. I will companies do this. Like when I was working with Nike, they gave me a bag before I went to the gold medal game, and they said if you cannot open this bag, and if they lose the game, you throw it away. You don't open it. You never open it. The second they lose, I pull out this awesome gold medal. It was so good. Like, you got to make it. And somehow now I have 2 of these relics. They are, I guess, technically the North Division regular season champs.
So were those shirts going to be sold if they won the got through the first 2 rounds? I honestly don't know. As far as I hope I'm not exposing government secrets. I'm pretty sure. Maybe we'll have to edit this out. I'm pretty sure these are available. I'm pretty sure. These are
okay. Now,
do you know what's funny? When I once did a story on this heading into a Game 7 of a Cup final about how the NHL gets both teams is because they have to have all that gear and everything they do. Like, you wouldn't believe the process. Like, they won't check any of the bags on a flight with the stuff because they're worried it could go missing or someone could steal it.
Wow.
And they literally bring it in in secret. And the minute the game ends, they bring out the, if there was, so when Boston St. Louis was a Game 7, right? Yeah. Like there's Boston Bruins win the cup in 2019 stuff, and it all gets like whisked out of the building and destroyed immediately.
Wow.
So sorry, these are available. They're on Real Sports Apparel, and just a very sad $39.99 with a line through it. They are now $27.99 for.
Are they going to lift a banner for this?
They better
I
not.
hope not. I hope not.
I
The
haven't
winner
asked
of
anyone,
Montreal
but
Winnipeg can, and I think they should, because it's unique.